Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing good. Today we're going to tackle a tough but important topic, and I really appreciate you joining me for this. We're diving deep into the shocking truth behind murder-suicide. You know, it's something you hear about in the news and it sends chills down your spine, but it's more common than you might think. And that's what we're going to explore today, why that is, and what we can maybe understand about it. So stick around and let's get into it. When we talk about murder-suicide, we can't ignore the often heartbreaking role that mental health plays. Individuals struggling with depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, or other mental health conditions might find themselves in extreme emotional pain. And tragically, sometimes they don't see a way out. Think about it. When you're in a really dark place, your thoughts can spiral and you might feel trapped. It's like being in a tunnel and you can't see the light at the end. That's why it's so important to talk about mental health, to let people know they're not alone, and to encourage them to seek help. Imagine a world where everyone felt comfortable talking about their mental health, just like they talk about a cold or the flu. We need to break down the stigma and create a supportive environment where people feel safe reaching out for help. Because you know what? Asking for help is the strongest thing you can do. Sadly, many murder-suicides stem from deeply troubled relationships. When love turns toxic, when communication breaks down, and when resentment festers, it can create a pressure cooker of emotions. Imagine a relationship where there's constant fighting, jealousy, or even abuse. It's like a car driving with the emergency brake on. Eventually, something's gotta give. And in the most tragic cases, the pressure becomes unbearable, leading to violence. We've got to remember that healthy relationships are built on trust, respect, and open communication. If you're in a relationship that feels toxic or unsafe, please reach out for help. There are resources available, people who care, and ways to find safety and support. Now, this is a tough one, but we gotta talk about it. Easy access to firearms can be a major contributing factor in murder-suicide cases. It's simple math. When lethal weapons are readily available, the chances of a tragic outcome increase. Think about it this way. If someone's in a moment of crisis, if they're feeling desperate and they have a gun within reach, the situation can escalate incredibly quickly. It's like adding fuel to a fire. Now, I know this is a complex issue with strong opinions on all sides, and I respect that. But we have to have honest conversations about responsible gun ownership, about safe storage, and about the importance of keeping firearms out of the hands of people who might be a danger to themselves or others. Life can throw some curveballs our way, right? Job loss, financial struggles, health problems, grief. These can all create overwhelming stress and push people to a breaking point. And when someone's already struggling with other issues like mental health or relationship problems, it's like adding weight to their shoulders until they just can't carry it anymore. Imagine juggling too many balls in the air and then suddenly, someone throws a bowling ball into the mix. It only takes one more thing to make everything come crashing down. That's why it's so important to build resilience, to find healthy coping mechanisms for stress, and to seek support when we need it. Whether it's talking to a friend, a therapist, or joining a support group. We don't have to go through tough times alone. You know, we're social creatures, us humans. We crave connection, belonging, and someone to lean on when times get tough. But sadly, more and more people are experiencing social isolation, and that loneliness can be a major risk factor for murder-suicide. Think about it. When you're feeling alone and disconnected, it's easy for negative thoughts to take root and grow. It's like a garden that's been neglected. Weeds start to take over. But here's the good news. We can all play a part in combating social isolation. Check in on your neighbors, make an effort to connect with people who might be feeling lonely, and let's create communities where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. Here's something important to remember. Cultural factors can play a significant role in how murder-suicide is perceived and addressed. Different cultures have different beliefs about mental health, suicide, and what's considered honorable or shameful. For example, in some cultures, seeking help for mental health issues is still stigmatized, which can prevent people from getting the support they need. And in other cultures, there might be a history of honor killings or suicide being seen as a way to escape shame or dishonor. It's crucial to approach this topic with sensitivity and understanding of cultural nuances. We need to create space for conversations that respect diverse perspectives while also promoting the importance of seeking help and finding peaceful solutions. Okay, here's the thing about the media. It can be a powerful tool for raising awareness about important issues like murder-suicide. But it can also, unfortunately, sometimes glorify these tragedies or sensationalize the stories, which can actually be harmful. Think about it. When the media focuses heavily on the perpetrator's story or paints a romanticized picture of murder-suicide, it can inadvertently inspire copycat acts. It's like giving someone a blueprint for a tragedy. That's why it's crucial for the media to report on murder-suicide responsibly, to focus on prevention and resources, and to avoid sensationalizing these heartbreaking events. We've covered a lot of heavy stuff today, but here's the takeaway. None of us are alone in this. We all need strong support systems: friends, family, therapists, support groups, people who we can turn to when times get tough. Think of it like a safety net. When you know you have people who care about you, who will listen without judgment, and who will help you through difficult times, you're less likely to feel hopeless or like there's no way out. So let's all make an effort to be there for each other, to check in on our loved ones, and to create a world where everyone feels supported and connected. Because at the end of the day, kindness and compassion can make all the difference. Wow, you guys, we covered a lot today. I know it's heavy stuff, but it's so important to talk about these difficult issues. What really struck you? What surprised you? Let me know in the comments below. If this video resonated with you, please share it with your friends, family, and on social media. Let's keep this conversation going and work together to prevent these tragedies. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye, everybody.